old Nintendo gamer.
And son.
Nick, are you ready to go and tell us what you've been playing?
Unfortunately, I've had another slow week. I've just been playing bits here and there. I thought I'd maybe finish Luigi's Mansion, but I only managed to do one floor. It was the 11th or 12th floor. It was the one where there's like lots of small rooms, the magic show with the 3 magician ghosts. Very, very fun. I really enjoyed it. Again, it took me about an hour to do that. No More Heroes, I've done the 5th assassin. So I'm ranked number 5 now. And that was a weird one. Like I think I'm as far as I got in the original. And that's the one where you have to go through an extremely long corridor underground, and then you come out in the desert where there's like wind turbines. Do you remember that, Greg?
Not really.
Is that the girl with the one leg?
I think it's not a girl. I think it's no. The girl was before. Okay. I did the girl before. She's the 6th. Okay. And then there's no boss fight. It's just a cutscene, and you win. And it kind of reminded me a little bit. I remember at the time when No More Heroes came out that people were saying, "Oh, Call of Duty is just a corridor shooter and like a film, basically." And I think that was Suda51's little bit of a take on that sort of genre. So you just go through a long corridor, kill the same enemies. You get out, you get to the end of the level, and instead of doing something else, you just cutscene. Well done, you won. So I think that was his little dig at that sort of game, and I enjoyed that aspect quite a lot. Even though there was no boss fight, which was a little bit disappointing. But what else? I downloaded Halo 4, was released on the 17th, which was Wednesday, I think. And I've never played it. I've played all of the others. Briefly, at least. I've finished Halo 1, I think, and Halo Reach, and I've never played Halo 4, so I played that for the first time. I don't understand where the hate for that game comes, because I've played through the first 3 or 4 missions in the campaign, and it is absolutely fantastic. It's definitely the best feeling Halo game that I've played so far. Like, Halo's always been good in terms of movement and like mechanics, but Halo 4 just feels like a step up. And I actually thought this was an Xbox One game, but it's not. It's a very late 360 game. The remastered graphics are unbelievably good. It looks so good. 4K HDR, absolutely stunning. So I think I put about 2 or 3 hours into that, and I've been enjoying it. The story maybe isn't quite as strong as the other games. It's interesting, but the actual gameplay has been absolutely fantastic so far. And there's a new type of enemy that I've never seen before in Halo, which are quite difficult to kill and a lot tougher than the Covenant. So, yeah, that's it really. Hyrule Warriors unlocked, but I think I'm going to wait to talk about that. The first impressions are not good. I posted briefly on the forum last night. There's something that was really not magical, but special about the original Hyrule Warriors that this game just loses completely.
Is it the quirkiness? I'm trying to think. Is that
like
light-hearted?
It was very quirky, but there's even in the gameplay and like the levels, it just feels like there's something missing. It doesn't feel like a Warriors game, and I think there's too many extra abilities, and everything is a little bit too sort of regiment and structured. Like the main enemies on the map, like for example the big moblins or the Lizalfos, like the big ones, or I can't remember what they're called, the guys with the wand,
the Wizrobes.
Yeah, you like the only way that you can really get like a heavy attack on them is if you hit them with a bomb or with magnesium or whatever, and it flashes like before you should do it that's what you need to do, and I don't find that engaging whatsoever. You have to just wait until that clue comes on the screen, you do it, and then you do a heavy attack which kills them instantly. It's just dull. Like it's not interesting combat whatsoever.
I found that in the demo. They have half health, and then you can just one attack, and
that's
they're dead.
It. Yeah,
just because that pops up. Yeah,
and it just like in the original Hyrule Warriors, it always felt like you were getting stronger and stronger and stronger. You know, the weapon upgrade system was really good, and it just so far 3 hours in, doesn't feel anywhere near as well thought out or as engaging as the original. And it's just, the structure so far has not been great. Like, you've got the world map and you basically just click on icons and upgrade stuff. And I don't know, it just feels a little bit lacking so far. In the actual combat, the button presses don't feel very reliable. Like, sometimes if you do a weak attack and then a strong attack, it launches you up into the air. And then you can do, like, carry on your weak attack in the air, or you can do a strong attack which smashes down to the ground. And I just don't feel like I always can execute what I want to do. There's something with the timing that I'm not hitting right. And it feels to me like sometimes I'll press a button and it won't do anything, or I'll press a button and it'll do 2 attacks instead of 1. There's something about the controls that don't feel very tight, especially compared to other Warriors games. So the story and the cutscenes so far have been good, definitely. But in terms of gameplay and things to do and the way you upgrade your weapons and stuff, so far, not a patch on Hyrule Warriors or Fire Emblem Warriors. It's been disappointing, to be honest. So I'll keep going and then we'll see after a few more hours if it picks up or not. But at the moment, based on the gameplay and the frame rate, it's not a good experience. And I'm kind of puzzled by the high scores that the game's been given. Because really the graphics and the frame rate outside of the cutscenes is pretty bad. The popping is absolutely horrendous. Like, it's literally 2 or 3 meters in front of you and stuff starts popping in. And it's just obvious, like, you know, you go fast, like you run across the map and it's just like stuff appearing and disappearing all the time. So, I don't know, it's not lived up to expectations at all, to be honest, so far, which is a shame.
That is a shame. Put me right off it, even though I was off it anyway after the demo. I hope you get more out of it as the story kind of picks up. I suppose that's where the high scores have gone, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Finding out that story and what happened to everybody. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button and give us a like if you've enjoyed our content. You can also check out our other great content on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and the N-E Café podcast from all good podcast providers. Just follow the links in the description below.